Here's more wrestling news for October 16th, 2025. Your headlines for this afternoon include, where is Uncle Howdy? WWE's mysterious silence sparks concern among fans. John Cena's rumored Survivor Series opponent sends a message, I'll end the GOAT. Plans for AEW's training center officially shelved, here's what went wrong. WWE shocks fans with sudden title change, new champion crowned. AEW star brutally attacked backstage by Jon Moxley and his crew, left bloodied. The Hurt Syndicate's winning streak ends in stunning AEW Dynamite loss. Bron Breakker loses his cool, snaps on kids for excessive yeeting after Raw chaos. Jack Perry officially drops Jungle Boy, reveals new AEW ring name. Mercedes Moné files new trademark Ultimo Moné after winning 10th championship, and more. Uncle Howdy's absence has quickly become one of the most discussed mysteries in WWE right now. Fans continue to wonder where the eerie figure has gone and when he'll finally resurface on television. At this point, there's still no confirmed update on his status, and major wrestling outlets remain silent on WWE's creative plans for Bo Dallas's character. However, SmackDown may have subtly acknowledged his looming return. During the intense stare-down between the Wyatt Six and the Bloodline's MFTs, Solo Sikoa turned to Nikki and said, "Tell Uncle Howdy I'm looking for him." That brief yet deliberate line strongly suggested that WWE hasn't abandoned the storyline and that Howdy remains part of future plans. While PW Insider did report in August that Bo Dallas had requested a lighter schedule, a detail that could explain his absence, nothing has been officially confirmed. Whether his time away is part of a planned storyline or linked to a real-life scheduling preference remains unclear. With SmackDown now returning to the United States, fans are speculating that the timing may be perfect for Howdy's reappearance, potentially as soon as this Friday's episode, or perhaps the following week. WWE appears to be positioning Uncle Howdy for a meaningful comeback that ties directly into the Wyatt Six's next chapter, but what do you think? Has WWE handled Uncle Howdy's absence the right way so far? And can the Wyatt Six gain the upper hand over the Bloodline's MFTs when their paths finally collide? While ticket sales for John Cena's final matches continue to surge and fans race to witness his last run, Dominic Mysterio is making it clear that he's not celebrating the farewell, he's looking to end it. Speaking with Graps and Yaps on October 15th, the Intercontinental Champion didn't hold back when asked about the possibility of facing Cena in one of his final 4 matches. When the host floated the idea of Cena challenging for the Intercontinental title, Dominic responded with trademark arrogance. "If that old geezer wants me to put a final nail in his coffin, I'll be more than happy to. You know, that's what I'm here for," he said. The interviewer reminded Dominic that Cena has only 4 appearances left before retirement and is still 1 championship away from becoming a Grand Slam champion. The reminder didn't faze Dominic at all. "I mean, at the end of the day, I'm here. If John Cena wants some, he can come get some," he added. Dominic's bold comments only add fuel to growing speculation that WWE is setting up a John Cena vs. Dominic Mysterio match for Survivor Series. Earlier this week, Brian Alvarez reported that the matchup has been discussed internally, though it remains to be seen whether WWE will pull the trigger and whether Cena could capture the one title missing from his resume. What makes Dominic's attitude even more striking is how different it is from his past remarks about Cena. In a previous interview with the Wrestling Classic, he spoke with genuine admiration for the 17-time world champion, recalling how much Cena influenced him early in life and during their time together after the pandemic. "I've known that dude since I was a kid. I was a Cena mark, you know? But at the end of the day, it's really cool to hear that from a guy like that," he said at the time. Dominic's recent tone shows just how far his character and confidence have evolved. Once a fan idolizing John Cena, he now sees himself as the man ready to close that chapter for good. Would you like to see one of John Cena's final matches be against Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Enjoying the video? A quick like goes a long way in helping us grow and deliver more wrestling news you care about. AJ Styles is making it clear that his time in the ring is winding down, and during a recent WWE live event in Melbourne, Australia, he shared a heartfelt message with fans that underscored just how close that end might be. In a rare, unscripted moment, the former WWE Champion took the microphone and spoke directly to the crowd, admitting that he wasn't supposed to say anything, but he felt compelled to express his gratitude. "I don't have a lot of time, and I'm not supposed to be on this microphone right now," he told the Melbourne audience. "But I just wanted to thank you guys for being some of the best fans in the world. Here's the truth, I'm probably not going to be seen like this in a singlet here anymore, so from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much." The message struck an emotional chord with fans in attendance. Styles has already confirmed that 2026 will mark the end of his in-ring career, explaining in previous interviews that he wants to spend more time with his family, and that after nearly 3 decades in wrestling, his body simply can't keep up with the demands of WWE's schedule. At 47 years old, Styles appears at peace with his decision, choosing to close this chapter of his career on his own terms, with humility and appreciation for fans who have supported him from the start. The moment in Melbourne wasn't a formal farewell, but it felt like a signal, a quiet acknowledgement that AJ Styles' retirement is no longer a distant idea, but an approaching reality. As his career nears its conclusion, fans can expect more moments like this, genuine, emotional, and filled with gratitude from a performer who has built his legacy on consistency, class, and connection with his audience. Are you ready to say goodbye to AJ Styles in 2026? What would you like to see in his final run before he hangs up his boots for good? Share your thoughts in the comments below. AEW news now, and plans for launching a training facility have reportedly been dropped before they could truly take shape. The company was quietly working on the project, but according to Fightful's Sean Ross Sapp during a Q&A session, plans never moved forward beyond initial discussions. AEW had spoken about creating a dedicated training facility, with Ace Steel being rumored to be the man in line to lead the operation before his controversial departure from the company. Fightful reports that the proposed location was Asheville, North Carolina, and it wasn't just about a ring and a gym. AEW sought to assemble an all-star coaching team to support the next generation. FTR, Beth Phoenix, and Adam Copeland were being lined up as a team of veterans to help refine and define future AEW stars, and the facility would have been a significant step in the company's growth. A training facility would have provided a structured pipeline for developing talent, but it ultimately hasn't happened due to financial constraints. The internal rumor was that the cost associated with building and operating the facility was simply too high at this time. Although the facility was never established, one name that was already planned to be a part of the training program was Sting's son, Stephen Borden. He was reportedly set to join the facility to train, suggesting that plans had progressed quite far. AEW does have access to a facility with a ring for talent to work in, but this plan would have been a major development system similar to WWE's Performance Center. Of course, it would have been a positive step forward for AEW if this had happened, as it would have been a statement of intent from Tony Khan. However, it's essential for AEW not to run before it can walk, and the fact that plans already exist means AEW could revisit this idea down the line. Speaking of AEW, some wrestlers who don't need any further training are the Hurt Syndicate members Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin, who are 2 of the company's veteran stars. However, they were handed their first tag team loss via pinfall on the 3-hour Wrestle Dream Go Home show, ending their undefeated streak. They competed against the Gates of Agony, with the match being turned into a physical battle between 2 of AEW's powerhouse teams, while MVP and Ricochet also got involved on behalf of their respective teams. Despite the interferences, Bishop Khan and Toa Liona managed to get the win with a clean pinfall victory, creating a huge moment. The Hurt Syndicate previously lost the AEW World Tag Team Championships to Bloodied, but that was during a triple threat match and not via a direct pinfall in a 2-on-2 contest. The loss signaled a new chapter for the faction, who have been pushed as a dominant force since they arrived in the company. Meanwhile, it puts the Gates of Agony in a great position. Whether this is just a brief setback or the start of a longer struggle remains to be seen, but the aura of invincibility around the Hurt Syndicate just took a hit. When it comes to dominant factions, the Death Riders are the top group in AEW, and they reminded everyone of that during the latest episode of Dynamite. This week, Jon Moxley and Darby Allin delivered brilliant promos for their upcoming I Quit match, continuing to build the idea that neither man will want to give up. However, the Death Riders let Allin know exactly how far he'll be pushed. Pac ended up smashing his head into a window repeatedly until Allin was left a bloody mess in what was a brutal statement of how far they're willing to go to make Allin quit. Mercedes Moné continues to build her legacy in bold fashion, and her latest move cements that legacy in business as well as in the ring. The multi-time champion has officially filed a new trademark that reflects her record-setting success and sends a clear message about her standing in wrestling history. According to new filings, Moné's company, Solnado Inc., has trademarked the name Ultimo Moné, a clever nod to Japanese legend Ultimo Dragon, who famously held 10 championships simultaneously during the 1990s. Moné has now matched that same historic milestone, holding 10 titles of her own across multiple promotions, and she's turning that achievement into a brand identity. The trademark, filed on Tuesday, covers a wide range of products and services, including apparel such as shirts, hats, bandanas, and sweatshirts, along with entertainment services related to professional wrestling. This means fans can expect future merchandise, appearances, and digital content branded under the Ultimo Moné name, a fitting extension of her reputation as the self-proclaimed CEO of wrestling. Moné's latest championship came in Denmark, where she defeated Alice Inc. to capture the Body Slam Women's Championship, officially securing her 10th title. With the Ultimo Moné brand now in motion, she's not just celebrating a career milestone, she's transforming it into her next empire-building chapter. Where do you stand on it? Is Ultimo Moné a well-deserved celebration of her legacy, or is the self-proclaimed CEO pushing her brand too far? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. In WWE news, a major title change took place this week as Callie Armstrong dropped the Evolve Women's Championship, with Kendall Gray taking it away from her. It's the first time that the new title has changed hands between different stars, creating a small nugget of WWE history. Bron Breakker is a man looking to make his own history in WWE, and right now he's in an unstoppable mood after destroying Seth Rollins on Raw. A new clip has shown just how intense he was in Australia, as WWE's social media showed him walking through the arena where he gave a group of kids a death stare for yeeting too loudly. He ended up reporting them to security for excessive yeeting, which created a moment of fun for the fans, while keeping Breakker in character, showing how focused he is right now. We're ending today with Jack Perry, who recently returned to AEW as a babyface alongside Luchasaurus, but while Jurassic Express is back, Jungle Boy is not returning. Instead, AEW's official roster page is now listing him as Jungle Jack Perry, which is a nod to his past gimmick, while allowing him to be shown as a more serious talent, which feels like the best of both worlds. For all of our subscribers, don't miss the 9 a.m. Eastern video we dropped earlier today.